we should now, if I may, ask President Hassan Sheikh to give us his vision for his country. It's a great pleasure to see you and to have you here, Mr. President. Please.
Thank you. His Excellency President Herman Van Rompuy, President of the European Council, His Excellency President Ismail Omar Guelleh, President of the Republic of Djibouti, Her Excellency Catherine Ashton, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy and Vice President of the European Commission, Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all to the New Deal Somalia conference in Brussels. Your presence and participation at this important event demonstrates your commitment, level of seriousness and desire to assist Somalia and its people in this time of making of the new history. I'm honored to co-hosting this conference with the European Union, and I thank you for the warm welcome accorded to all the delegates here in Brussels. I also wish to note support and formidable hospitality availed by the Belgian government and its people in this endeavor. Our presence here signifies a new beginning in Somalia's relationship with its international development and donor partners. You would recall that when I assumed office in September 2012, I made a high call and challenged our development partners and donors and our friends within the international community to wear new glasses with new lenses and partner with us on a new model that's different from the model that was engaged each other for the past 22 years, including the long transitional periods. In essence, I call it for a paradigm shift in the development interventions with Somalia, as the old practices did not work anymore. Let me congratulate all parties here and announce that the compact that we are here today to sign, tailored within the framework of the New Deal, speaks to that call and is a fresh approach in that it was designed through a consultative process. The Somali government, in partnership with the international community, has reached out all different parts of Somalia and listened carefully about the needs and the priorities and the aspirations of the Somali people in all walks of life. In line with that, the compact incorporates our government's six-pillar policy framework with the priorities anchored on state-building and peace-building goals of the New Deal. These priorities are inclusive politics, security and justice reform, economic foundations, revenue and service delivery. Most importantly, the New Deal Compact is underpinned by core principles informed by this new paradigm shift and which bind the government and its development partners together. From our side, we've changed our approach as well in line with the paradigm shift, and we have engaged our communities to take part in key decision-making progress of the national as well as the local issues. Conference participants were Somalis. At the new political vision for Somalia conference, which recently ended in Somalia, conference participants were Somalis from all walks of life and all segments of the society. Their voices will be heard and their views reflected in all our strategies to implement key policies and procedures for bringing back Somalia into its own feet. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today is about expressing our commitment and signing to the Somali Compact as the development framework in this regard. This compact process is based on the Busan New Deal principles to determine the priorities for the next 3 years, 2014-2016. Public consultations have been undertaken with key stakeholders and across the country. With this in mind, the federal government of Somalia, on behalf of its people, presents this compact which is a living document reflecting the ongoing process of transition and transformation towards a stable Somalia. First and foremost, let me begin with the security, which is our top priority and is indeed, it is the foundation of a functioning state and prerequisite to stability and development. We are laying down the foundations of our security institutions, and reform is progressing very well across the board. We are steadily building the long-term sustainable force that will take over our own security. New commanders and leadership are now in place. A campaign to instill discipline and national loyalty is ongoing, and we are allocating the majority of the available resources to the security institutions, being priority number one.